I don't care who knows it. I'm just stoking controversy now. Ramen, best noodle soup. No disrespect to the proud nation of Vietnam. Pho is delicious as well. It's number one, bro. It clears soba. It clears udon. It clears ramyun, which doesn't even make sense, but it does. It clears chicken noodle. But any day of the week, it clears chicken noodle. You don't even have to think about that. Clear spaghetti, not a soup. Spaghetti, not a soup, unless you're making it wrong. Your sauce is too watery. Probably still good, but a little what about pad thai? Also not a soup. I'm starting to wonder, I'm understanding now why everybody's so impressed with my food guesser performances, is because you've never seen food. As a noted food seer, just trust me on this one, okay? What about broccoli cheddar? See, now that's a soup, but that one doesn't have noodles in it. So, yet again, I feel like just need to ask you to pump the brakes on that one a little bit. What about Italian wedding soup? A soup, but no noodles. No, that one has meatballs in it. Close, because they're commonly found with spaghetti, but it's a different situation. So close. That one's a shape. It has tortellini in it. Tortellini, this is controversial. I told myself I was never going to be a firebrand again, but I must speak the truth. I don't think tortellini is a noodle. It is pasta, there's no doubt about it, but I look at it more as a, I mean, I hate to get into these semantic discussions. I feel like if tortellini is a noodle, then a pot sticker is a noodle, a gyoza is a noodle, a dumpling is a noodle. I feel like tortellini is not a noodle. Otherwise, it just opens the door to too many questions that I don't want to have to answer. No pastas or noodles? Okay, now see, you've gone in the other direction here, and that just doesn't make any sense. Almost all pastas are actually noodles. You've gone too far. But you have to evaluate it on a case-by-case basis. In my opinion, if you want to be honest. I mean, if you want to just go out telling lies, sure, you could say something like pasta isn't noodles, but I prefer to keep things a little bit more sane. What's a good example of a noodleless pasta? Tortellini, ravioli, gnocchi, farfalle. You know, you got me thinking. I almost feel like farfalle crosses back into noodle territory, which is crazy to say, don't get me wrong. Orzo, not noodles, that's rice. Orzo is my favorite rice. Orzo is rice, +2. I know that it's not rice like in the fucking genome, but it's rice when it's in my mouth. Orzo's the worst of both worlds. Wrong, it's literally, it tastes better than rice, no disrespect. Oh no, my shit's fucking debuffed. I know it isn't. It's just one Joker's disabled every hand. It's the easiest game of all time. What can I say? Can't co-sign that one, big dog. I'm telling you, if you boiled orzo and then used it to make fried rice, that shit would go insane. Then why isn't it a thing? Okay, Dr. Pangloss, maybe because we don't live in the best of all possible worlds. Your food takes are so consistently weird. There needs to be a letterbox for food so I can judge people who say shit like that. Imagine you drop like your food takes are so weird, then I go to your fucking pantry box and see that you rated chicken nuggets 5 out of 5 and fucking beef Wellington like a 1.5. I'd be like, oh really? Like I'm gonna get insulted by someone who has chicken nuggets at a 5 out of 5 and a beef Wellington at 1.5. Okay. You're the one who said ramen's the best noodle soup? And I, honestly, God is my witness, I stand on business for that one. Where does pho fall on the list? Second best noodle soup, but I will say, not even the best thing on the menu at the Vietnamese restaurant. I've been mixing it up a little bit lately. I'm not afraid, obviously, to get a banh mi. That's just a sandwich. But even more than that, I'm not afraid to get a fucking lemongrass pork chop with rice. I'm not afraid. You know what goes crazy you never hear anybody talk about? Vietnamese curry. Whenever you talk about curry, people are like India, Thailand, Cambodia, Japan. Nobody's ever like, what about Vietnamese curry? It's good, man. It's a little gravy. It's a little sweeter. They put carrots in it, but it's like a fucking huge piece of carrot, like a potato. It's not like a little chopped Andrew. Also, I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but what I will say is when I go to a restaurant, like a Vietnamese restaurant, I'm like, everyone here orders pho, man. Everyone here orders pho. I feel bad for the restaurateur. I'm sure they're like, we don't want to just make pho. We want to make lemongrass pork chop with rice. We want to make Vietnamese curry. You know, we want to make banh mi and stuff like that. So I kind of give them a wink and a nod. And I know when they see me and they come to the table, they're like, let me guess, rare beef pho or fucking beef balls pho. And then I go, actually, I'll take a number 71. And they go, what? Inspirational white guy goes into Vietnamese restaurant and orders perfect number 71 in English. Least annoying white guy. You got me. Oh man, I don't need any more chips, bro. I'm chipped up to the gills. By the way, I think I'm just gonna say it. I think one of the reasons you watch me is because that story that I just told is relatable. Because that is actually my first impulse when I walk into a restaurant like that is to feel like that. I'm not going to be like the other patrons. I'm going to show them I'm an elevated patron and I'm going to get something that's not pho. Then I go, what are you talking about? But I still don't order the pho. I still order something else. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, they were preparing to cook 99% pho. Yeah, I was thinking that. So, maybe once every 3 weeks, I take my daughter to this restaurant where there's food that both of us can enjoy. It's a pub. The pub has 40 things on the menu, and they always have a different special. But then oftentimes, there's 2 tables in the restaurant that are occupied. And I'm like, how are you making 12 different sandwiches, 15 different salads, 7 different entrees? It's all frozen? Yeah, but here's the thing. I've had 7 things there and they were all good. So maybe more restaurants should be using their freezers, man. Maybe Gordon Ramsay doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's not wrong. He has a Michelin star. Mickey Mouse Michelin stars. Let's talk about it. First restaurant, Le Cordon Bleu. That was in the bubble. Doesn't count. Second restaurant, he got carried by his sous chef. Everybody knows that. He was on a league minimum deal as a rookie. Third one, it's I don't know ball enough to keep it going, but he's a system chef. I don't buy Michelin stars. Because my 2 cents. How is there not a McDonald's with a Michelin star? There's 30,000 of them in America alone. And they still haven't given one to McDonald's? It actually doesn't make sense. I should have definitely taken High Priestess. Because they're all the same. Brother, if you think every McDonald's is created equal, you haven't been to some of the McDonald's that I've been. There's some of them. All McDonald's are equal, but some of them are more equal than others. That's all I'm going to say. A little literary post for you. There is one with a Michelin star. Let's go, dude! Is it, trying to think, best McDonald's Vancouver. Is it, the McDonald's on West Broadway in Kitsilano? That's because the one on Willingdon? I said in Vancouver, you Bernabarian. Because it's definitely not going to be Carysdale McDonald's. The fries don't come out right. The breakfast comes out okay. The fries don't come out right. It's definitely not going to be Tinseltown McDonald's. And it's definitely not going to be Terminal and Main McDonald's. Those ones are cursed. They're inhospitable environments to step foot in. Hang on, I'm looking at Librarian's post here. McDonald's is often seen as a fast food chain that doesn't deserve any recognition in the culinary world. However, upon closer examination, it is clear McDonald's actually deserves a Michelin star. Let's go, bro! People said they can't get a Michelin star. That's for restaurants you drive to. Excuse me, you ever see the drive-thru? One of the greatest logistical inventions of the 20th century? Bait is believable again. I love walking, okay? You're never going to get me to say that I hate walking. All I'm saying, if there's a Burger King that's a 2-minute walk and there's a McDonald's that's a 5-minute drive, strap yourself in, honey. We're getting chicken nuggets. What's the genre of music in Persona? Where it's like the RJ-D2 beats in the background and then like a man with a voice like a muted saxophone pops out and like reads his grocery list to you. Jazz. Rap jazz. The hardest beat you've ever heard. Bass, I'm frying bananas, I'm flying the kite, I'm seeing the nanas. Treble, I'm a downright rebel, you wouldn't believe what I do in Bevel. I don't know what it is, but I want more of it. This is the song you play when you're going to the bathroom in Persona.